How about a Rothbart?
1 or
Rothbard?
2 minutes is coming.
Alright.
He's doing something on Destiny. That hideous game.
It is.
I
I
hate
hate
that
that
game.
game.
Oh my god, I
I
hate that game.
hate
Man, I hate that game.
much more than you.
I'm just saying that I hate that game because it doesn't work properly on my computer, so that's why.
No, I just hate that shit.
Let me save you.
I'm on my way.
Hello.
The work must continue.
Thank you for the invite.
You're welcome, but Dano says you have to run.
Yeah, I can see how.
It's weird what's going on with this summon. It's hard to click on the portal.
You're Kaijin.
You're welcome.
This isn't the ass end of nowhere.
Oh yeah.
Fire to the aid of Shadow!
So we'll drop a cauldron and we'll drop feast just before the boss. The Goliaths cannot be moved too far, so if we try to chain them too far, they just reset. So we'll kill them where they're pretty much dead.
Step closer and no fumble.
Checking who's here. Don't worry about your buffs and all that crap. We'll get to that in a little bit. Orc, let me know when you're ready.
Your luck has run its course.
Right, Bacon, let's grab some mobs.
Don't make me kill you.
Get him!
Oh.
Surprise!
Just like the new lady from the other side. The ice lady.
Yep. So powers can be switched later on. Don't get anything too ridiculous at the moment, please.
As I could see in the video, it can get something to kill you guys, so that's what I'm gonna take.
Yeah, lumbering form, and if you get that, you're gonna get the less AoE damage later on as well. Going to the left.
Mastery 12% or shield? Gonna get shield.
Are you gonna run logs?
Yeah.
We'll clear all the trash just in case.
BOE.
Said all the church life.
I'll come back for them. Watch your knockbacks, don't fall off.
Bye, Drog.
I wanted to see if I'd fall off.
Science has prevailed.
Does this give us an additional power or replace?
Additional, we'll have 4 before the boss. If any melee gets disembodied mystic hands that likes haste, that's a good idea to get.
Do I have to jump or something in this fight? No, right?
No.
Okay.
If you want
you
max,
just
yes.
Unless you're like a melee bounces all the time, then
Yeah, I bounce all the time, but I don't care. I can stop it. I can press the space button for no reason. Like I did twice in this in this pool ride already.
There's so much trash.
You brought this on yourself.
again, watch for knockback. Bacon, does it give you ever beating heart this time?
I nope. At the spectrals.
I've got ever beating heart, so I'll be the one to do it then.
Okay.
I'm from a bathtub.
It's his heater.
The bathtub is his heater, or the sound is his heater?
The sound.
Sorry. I've heard of weirder things.
Yeah, me too.
Power I got, it's immune to fear effects. I should have taken that one.
Alright, let's just finish off the trash.
Fire to the aid of shadow.
That was big. That's what he or she said.
Okay, we'll do this platform and leave the last couple like mobs up.
Where do we reset our powers?
You go to the orb. One of the orbs that are up will be to reset if you need to.
Okay.
We
And
do
you
it
can
right.
mount.
What's this enema?
It's this, yeah, right here, the pillar you go to. We'll get rid of them and reset them.
Get rid of all of them, or you pick?
You'll just give back to what you supposedly had earlier for options, and then you can pick from them.
We're supposed to get rid of them?
Nope, if you like the powers you've got, keep them.
Don't
Oh,
let
okay.
me kill you.
Hopefully somebody else had access to Ever-Beating Heart. That's pretty much the big one. I didn't see anybody in massive form lumbering around, so we don't have to worry about that one.
I have it.
I didn't.
If you did pick up lumbering form, then you'll need the 90% AoE reduction one, so it doesn't kill us in the long run. If you've got method raid tools installed, which most everybody does, just go into Note and click Enable. It's going to bring up a note that I'll send in a second here to everyone, so you can see what we're talking about. I'll bring up a visual note in a few moments, so you can see the exact what I'm talking about, and then we'll move on. Terragru is a two-phase fight. First phase first phase lasts until he's at 10%. And once he's at 10%, he goes into an enrage. We need to kite him around. It's basically a one-hit kill, and all of our anima powers will be gone. During the first phase, he's going to have Chains of Eternity. That's going to be cast on a random person. You need to get behind either myself, Kydrin, or the Shaman Healer, Aver. We'll put marks on both of us. The tanks are going to be in the same location every time, so it should be easiest to find us, but if you need to get to the healer, it's closer. Hungering Mist will be... Go ahead, Mike.
The powers do change. I think we can fish for the...
That's good to know.
Yep, and I got some crap ones in this time. My other set was way better, I think. But I'm gonna keep this one.
So, Hungering Mist, when it's cast, we're going to do 3 times. We run to a safe zone, stand in the safe zone, wait for it to disappear, and another one to appear. Again, if you've got the 90% AoE reduction, you can just stand in the stuff. It takes minor heals to get through, but not a big deal. When Predator's Howl comes out or starts to be cast, just spread out so that you're not standing in someone else's zone, and you don't get feared, and then it can be dispelled and we move on. Like I said, 10%, it'll enrage, and we kite in circles till it dies. And just do the best we can. If either tank goes down and we don't have a battle res up, we're going to utilize the lovely classes that have taunt abilities. got a live image of the visual note. The box is where tanks are going to be. So if you have chains, that's where I'm going to be. So you're safe. And then Ava will be somewhere else with an icon on her.
Over
And,
equals McBrain.
melee is spread out behind the boss, and then ranged and heals are just spread out in other areas.
Like how one's bigger than the others.
Yep, that's my twitchiness. Anybody have questions as we see Drog and Pyro sifting for abilities, I say?
I like
No.
my first one. I had bug, and now I don't have bug. Oh, I picked it up. Don't worry.
If you've got that one, do you have the 90% AoE reduction?
I'm not that much of an ass.
Okay.
I had that one, but I didn't know that it was changed.
So we already have plenty of ever-beating hearts. We need more.
We've got 2, which is what we should be fine with that, I think. I'm setting a feast down in the back, and then Ava's got a cauldron. Make sure you roll your other buffs. Feast is down.
Empty out the cauldron. So if you take one, drink one, take one. Thank you.
If you've got questions, feel free to ask. It's not a big deal if you don't understand something or didn't understand something that I said. It's better to ask now than to die from it. I'd rather us survive and be happy.
Is our blocker for the pest or immune effect?
You mean Chains of Eternity, Drog?
Yeah, who's the person that has the other ever-beating heart?
Me.
That's me. Me and Aver.
So just get behind.
Who's that has the other one? The third one?
Brain.
Okay, so there's 3. I'm always going to be in the same spot, which is going to be the top left corner. After that, we're going to be running around anyway, so that's sub 10%, so don't worry about it because they stopped doing it. There's a good chance that these marks are going to change, because I don't know if the abilities will mark people like the howls or the chains, so if you see that they're gone, you can either mark yourself or just kind of remember where they're at, and if it calls, Chains of Eternity and you don't know where to go, try to head for the tanks.
BBM on US
Why
star.
don't you mark the floor? Like on the guide that I was watching, they just marked the floor like right at where the person's gonna be. Yeah, just like that. Like I think it's easier. Even if we lose the marks, we just go there and we know you're safe.
Alright, we've got corresponding marks. I'm good with that too. And Bacon said that it only uses star, so that's fine.
Yeah.
Pull counter coming. Give us like 2 seconds on the start, and then lust. Howl spread. Chains are out.
If I stay still,
Mist coming up soon. Find a safe spot when they come up.
That's convenient.
That moon? It certainly was.
Oh, that was not a safe spot. That's tricky.
We'll push it a bit more, then we'll wipe it up. Howl in 9. There's Howls. Chains. It's on Drog. You gotta be behind, not on top of the person that's saving you. Howl spread. Chains. Chains on Drog again. Mist coming up in 4. Mists. Okay, we've seen everything. Just stand in a not safe zone and we'll reset it.
Like seeing Drog get huge, hide behind a tiny goblin.
Now that you've seen it, anybody with questions?
nope.
Feast is going down.
When we get chains, we're running to Moon, or
You can run to any of the 3 marked locations. So Box is going to have someone that's immune to it. Moon is, and Triangle as well. I'm going to bring Moon in a little bit. So if you're melee, Moon's probably your safest bet.
It goes black, right?
What's that, Miles?
When the ground gets black, there's only one safe spot.
Yep, that's correct. 1 safe spot.
The markers on the ground. Heads up.
I didn't know there was 3. I didn't know it did 3 times. So
The markers are for the chains.
Yeah, the first one just happened to work out that it was on top of the marker. That was just random luck.
That was a misclick.
Can you run out?
I am out. Someone else hit it.
The rest of us did.
I didn't think I was in the game. It was.
Are we dying or are we fighting?
Let's just die. Stand in the grab and get back in as quick as possible.
Oh, Bone, that was close.
I didn't realize it came all the way out here.
Neither did I. I tried, Bone. I tried.
Face is still up if you hurry.
2, 1.
Oh.
I didn't see the other one.
Click my buff and eat from yours. What a good chap I am.
It's just a hungry panda.
When there's chains, the person who has the debuff is going to the marker, or am I supposed to stand on the marker?
You should be on the marker, and they should be going just behind you.
Okay.
No, it's in front of him, right? Like between the boss and the person.
He has the debuff, or he has the power, so he doesn't stand on the marker.
Oh,
I
okay,
have the
got it.
power to block it and not get stunned.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Spread perfume. Chains in 6.
3, 2, 1.
Here comes Mists. Look for a safe spot as soon as it comes up.
Yeah, convenient.
Spread back out. Fear coming. Howl in 4. Spread. Chains in 9.
Oh, you.
Yep. Taunted early. Chains. Howl.
Three, two, 1.
Mists in 4. Chains. Howl in 8. Howl in 3.
This one again?
Chains in 1. Goblin 4, spread.
Three, two, one.
Get ready for the taunt run. Losing your powers now.
What a jerk.
I'm splatted. B-res me.
He did.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Good job.
Secure the area. Fortify our perimeter.
Anyone want this snack?
you.
I'll link it after everybody loots. Give us 2
Okay.
minutes.
Of course, High Lord.
I'm gonna link it.
The Terragru's essence is still tethered to its master. We can use that connection.
That's this.
Oh, yeah, that's perfect for me too.
So the way we do is roll. So just slash roll.
Eat.
Whoever.
It's the top 2 of those. So I have one as well.
The Sanctum of Domination awaits.
Hello.
Rolls ending in 3, 2, 1. Gratz, McBrain, and Roth.
You guys have no idea. I'm so lucky with this stuff.
Roth, I'll give you mine.
Where is McBrain? I'm here on the blue square. Come here. Come here.
I'm triangle.
Okay.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Jeez,
I didn't know that I could
courage.
pass this snack. Because mine is 220. I can't remember that I had one. 226.
You must have at some point.
Yeah.
Told me not to. I had to.
Right? Oh, you survived.
I heal him.
I hear the disgust in Dana's voice.
Yes, because I saw what happens here.
I don't know why I did this.
Says, don't do it, don't dare you, and just Pyro did it.
He forgot he's not in prot. That's what happened.
Yes, probably. Was funny.
Once this mob is done, can I get 2 mobile people to run back out to the entrance to summon air?
I got it. Drunk.
Remember. Oh, get weapons.
Pretty sure it's just for trash.
And Mr. Bigglesworth is right on top at right side.
And what do we do with him?
I don't know, you can click it.
We can't
Give
kill
him
him.
a hug.
Guess that's where he went after we killed him.
I'm thinking it's for an achievement, because he just took off.
Why'd you have to scare him?
That's my demon form.
The same. Not the same, but the same.
That's good. That'll puts us right back to you, everyone.
That's good to know for sure. Ooh, it's dude's favorite mob. Well, the assassins.
Those assassins love me. But only when I'm with the monk.
True.
Boss mechanic.
It's a heroic boss mechanic, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the acid chain, you gotta pull him down. I think that's only heroic.
It's only heroic, this mechanic?
Yeah, the chains one is.
Assassins!
We're split the raid.
Bring those assassins over.
Don't bring near to me. Because they're gonna smell me and they're gonna see that I'm a hunter. This guy said a hunter. And they're gonna kill.
They have a particular set of skills. They're gonna find you and they're gonna kill you.
No BOEs.
They said that they lowered the job on them.
2-0.
I don't know, we did Castle Nath here for over a month without one, so...
Yep. I got only one BOE there.
If you go into the raid with one in your bag, you might not find it when it's over. Because it's negative drops.
Oh, that's not good.
Are the chains active?
No.
Switches to the range taunt. Great. Look at that eye of the jailer.
Let me send my pet. Yeah.
I have extreme ring.
The lost field kid over here.
I guess the jailer is getting angry.
That's mechanic.
The eye is Ingy.
Gonna die one shot, you see.
How is an eye speaking?
That's the great question, isn't it? All right, the note for this one's up. We've 3 phases. Phase 1 and Phase 3 are just the eyeball boss. Phase 2 are some ads that we have to keep split 30 yards. Basically, we'll split the raid half to moon and half to skull sides. Phase 1 and 3, glare. You're going to run to the open chain. You're going to DPS there until the beam gets close. Then you're going to use your extra action button on the chain to fly to the other side and keep running away from the beam until you're back to the middle. Soul Shatter, you just dodge it. It's going to be swirlies on the ground. If you do get hit by it, you're going to lose part of your soul and it needs to be collected.
The note didn't open for me.
If you go into your method raid tools and you go to note, click on enable.
No, it was open before. This time, didn't open. Let me see. Enable.
Picture of the last boss room. I don't have the result of new in it.
That was Bacon that did that.
Yeah, I'll fix that one in a few minutes. After Soul Shatter is Slothful Corruption. The priority for that is to be dispelled off casters first, or we can utilize some mass dispels if we are, close enough together. Phase 2 is Misery. You're going to run away from the group with it. You're going to drop it to the outsides. I'll put that on the image in a moment. There's also Desolation Beam. Spread out and don't stand in anyone else's zones for it. Like I said, we're splitting the ads in half and splitting the raid in half. You need to kill them at the same time. And the other thing you need to watch out for is Titanic Death Gaze. That is a healing cooldown that will be called out by Aber. Phase 3 happens when the eye is sub 25%. It becomes enraged, and we last. All the abilities remain the same at that point in time. So if you get Misery in second phase, you want to drop it over on the edges, just along the edge. It's going to leave a pool, so don't stand in it. So you can see Mini Boss 1, Mini Boss 2. Black lines are where Misery is going to be dropped. Blue at the points is where the chains are that you click in phase 1 when the big old beam's happening. So you run as a group to that location, click it with your extra action button, jump to the other side, and then keep running back. So phase 1, we're going to have the boss in the center and just keep DPSing it, spread out. And that's pretty much it for ability-wise. Anybody with a question?
Mine on the first pull if I see if I can cloak the beam.
You can, or you can just keep running with us. Either or is fine, because the beam itself is pretty slow, I think.
So
Miles, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, since the ads when they come out got to be DPS down at the same time, are you gonna split the groups, or you just whoever?
Yeah, I'm gonna split them before we go.
Okay.
Okay, groups 1 and 2 are going to go with mini boss 1 on the left-hand side. That will be Skull side, and groups 3 and 4 will be going to Moon side.
But we start in the middle.
Yep, that's in phase 2. Box, you're going with me to Skull side.
Thank you.
Just gonna toss it in the notes so everybody can see it, and then we'll be ready to go.
Do you want to swap me on the other side since I can put debuff up?
Yep, that would be a good idea.
I'm sure Prod appreciates that. Drog.
Anybody else with questions about what group there might be in? If there's bugs or whatever for your UI and you can't see them? Sounds good then. You can make it smaller and you can make it see-through, Miles.
I know, I'm joking.
You start just one group, just jump in front of him, I guess.
Sounds fun.
Yep. If I miscalculate my torpedo, I might fall down. So.
I appreciate the honesty.
3, 2, 1.
Here comes the laser. It's going left to right, so we're heading to the right-hand side now. Extra action button to go to the other side.
Yeah.
I couldn't click
Phase
it.
2 coming.
I couldn't click it either.
Do you guys have extra action buttons that are hidden or anything?
Yes, I clicked it, but it didn't work.
No, I couldn't, and I don't have any extra button.
Probably bring up bacon.
Bacon, yep. Incoming raid damage. Okay, I'm surprised that I dropped Misery. That's weird. Ease up DPS on Moon for a second.
Yeah, no aura
Or
mastery this
pick it
one.
up on our side.
Sorry?
Aura mastery.
Moonside, you need to hold off completely. Okay, finish
get
it.
It's dead.
The next one's at 50%.
3, 2, 1.
Again, going left to right. As soon as we come out of this, it's going to be the mini phase again.
I see the extra button. Oh, now it worked. Alright.
We're going to take this ad further to the back because we need lots of space now. Okay, whatever. I'm going to ignore the fact that phase 2 didn't come up.
Maybe it's just twice in normal.
Yeah,
Maybe.
this is a difference on normal, maybe.
It's possible.
Well, here it comes. So.
If you can misdirect it to me, I'm going to try to bring it way back here so we've got space. Remember to take your stuff to the sides.
I'm start moving back.
Moonside, hold off. Big time. We need to catch up.
Going back
Actually,
here.
Just come over with them.
Do you want me to come over to the skull side?
You should be on skull side, Tuckered.
I'm in group 3. Group 3's moon, right?
I moved you just beforehand.
Oh, Jesus.
That explains a few things. Okay, go Moon. Go, go, go.
Without Tucker.
We may or may not get another one. We'll see.
I don't think so. Really close to me, raging.
He's
When
doing
we
immediate
last.
We need to
extermination.
lust. Yeah, we need lust.
Yep.
Someone drop one right in front of him.
There's his laser. It's going left to right. Come, like, I'm gonna tank him where I'm standing at the moment. We'll see what happens. Bacon, come to your left.
Oh, you got 30. He's dead.
Ooh, Domination socket.
Oh, wow.
Nice. I got the worst trinket ever.
I think Dude and I are getting the same exact loot all night.
Yep. I just woke up.
best
What you
friends?
guys were doing here? I just got loot. I don't know if I'm going to equip this trinket or not.
Bet. Ooh, knock back, but I think it's safe.
Where do you get the shards themselves from?
They drop in raids, and I believe the vendor has some as well. The new rep vendor.
Oh, the vendor just had to have the upgrades. I think Bonesmith, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, then raid drops.
Gotta hope for the best.
Okay.
We'll see about making priority for people that can use them or something. We'll discuss that for next week.
You're talking about those embers?
Nope, the actual domination shards.
Oh, what are these stupid embers for?
Upgrading. I think you use them to upgrade the shards once you get a bunch.
Which way would you like to go?
This is a lovely quest. Let's go down the stairs. Thanks, Prot.
That was my mage, so he could have blamed me.
No, I didn't.
Yep.
I think we'll have it back up when we get to the boss.
It wouldn't surprise me based on how much trash there is everywhere.
Executive decision.
I think we'll just have to reset the 9, if that's even possible. Ugh.
That dude looks really dumb.
Probably has a knockback, maybe.
Probably. Yeah.
Makes sense. There it is. Nope.
Anyway.
That's a problem for you, melee folk.
Is that chain smash leaving a debuff or anything big?
Nope.
Okay.
Roll on the trinket that dude linked if you want it.
Yeah, that's a dumb trinket.
Yep.
A fallen king without a throne. You will answer for your defiance. Valkyria, you are bound to me.
No one else rolled on it, Theseus, so if you want it, roll.
As you command, Darkling.
Even his role wasn't really sure if he wanted it or not.
Well, I just passed the test already.
I think Tucker would roll.
Yeah.
All right, here's a lovely note for the 9, and there's a crap ton of things that happen in this, so it's going to be interesting. We're going to start with Signy and Kira. They don't do too much on their own, but if you notice you're being pulled into a boss, you need to run away from them. And if you notice you're being pushed away from the boss, yeah, you need to run into it. It's just the opposite. Miles, I will put a codex up in a minute. So for the first part of the fight, we're going to have both of those bosses up, and we need to DPS them down. When one of them hits 10%, we get a third boss that joins us, and then we would be lasting at that point in time. So we need to kill Kira and Signy, and then deal with just Skyja on its own. There's going to be an ability called Fragments of Destiny. Healers are going to call out one person out of the 3 that get it. That one person is going to stand still. You're going to collect all 3 Fragments of Destiny and then be dispelled and then run away from it so it leaves the crap on the ground. Who that's going to be will be random. So basically you're going to try to run it to box over on the edge just away from everything else. And there's going to be a lot of stuff that's happening. When the ability Eternal Blade happens, it's going to be lines across the map. You just need to dodge them, don't get hit by them. When the ability Mighty Anvil goes, you just need to spread out. When Bright Aegis happens, we have to drag the boss out of the big no-go zone. Mournful Dirge, spread out, don't stand in another zone. Crushing Graze, stand in the big blue swirl. And Falling Strike, soak purple zones. And only one person needs to soak per zone. Any of those 6 abilities can happen in a pattern of 3 at any point in time when they start doing it. So it's kind of an unknown which 3 we're going to get, and it can change. There's a kick priority. Top priority of kicks is Song of Dissolution, then it's Formless Mass, and then Soulful Blast. Soulful Blast is not a big deal. The ad comes up from Kira and Signy at any point in time, so just kind of watch out for it. We switch to it and kill it. But again, Song of Dissolution is the number 1 priority to kick, then Mass, then Soulful Blast. I'm not going to give a kick order who's doing them, but if you've got it, call it out before you use your button, please. Anybody with questions on this, because this is more of a see the fight before anything else happens.
Most guides say 3 stacks on both taunt mechanics, so we're going to do 3. My name is Strike and Pierce Soul. Okay.
Damage them equally?
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't want to have one hit 10% and the other one still be at 80, because that would just be brutal for the next phase. We want to keep them pretty close to the same percentage as possible. So Kira and Signy will be tanked together for the most part.
Were you going to drop a codex for those who needed it?
Yes, I am. One moment. Codex is down. I almost dropped a tome instead.
Where you will be moving again for the fragments, Kaido?
Over in Square's direction.
Okay. Thank you.
You don't have to make it the entire way over there, but you need to be close. In theory, they're not going to select a melee person to stand there and collect all 3, but we'll see. If all three are melee, then so be it. Bacon, which one do you want to start with?
Kyra.
5, 4,
Sounds good.
2, 1.
Strike now, sisters!
Formless Mass. Add in the back. Eternal Blade. Dodge the lines. Dodge the line. Stack that. Stack.
Just stacks.
I took her anyway. Wings of Rage, we run out. Don't be in the circle when it goes off.
My boss mod said casting right away.
That works.
I like that.
Next one, we're going to be running in, most likely. Song of Dissolution Kick. Move to Signy. Grip the mass in. One person per orange or per purple. Got 3. Take those out.
We have DPS Kira more.
Yep, focus on Kira. Off Signy. Pulling Signy out. It's 4%. If you can move dots or anything, she needs to be laid off. Okay, we're good. Push. Wings of Rage, run out.
That's it.
Finish off the minis. Stacking that. Here come the random abilities. Falling Strike, Soak.
Summon the spell seer.
Soak with the blue, run in towards us. Fragments coming up soonish. Taking her. Or it. Fragments, don't stand in the zone that's already there, but get close to it, all together. Valkyrie coming. Spread out of the group with that. Don't stand at each other.
Move her.
Coming out, bringing her. Call of Valkyrie coming up. Bacon, I'm going to take her in a second here. It's Fragments, Eternal Blade, dodge the lines. Everybody's stacking that, but get out of the lines. Fragments, head over to blue.
Someone dispel box.
Soak this, one person each. Take those out of raid. No, we're good. Just get it off the tanks. Now we gotta get her out. Not perfect, but good. I like it. Grat's Bone.
Ventus Room.
And Roth.
Thank you.
I got a dagger.
Nice, Indy.
What's up with that?
Got a shard.
Bye.
Oh, an elevator of death. Fiber once everybody gets up here, and memories of SSE go away.
Knights, secure the chamber.
It's not so much the individual shards, Tessia, it's the combination of multiple of them.
Yeah, it's the bonus
Yeah.
set, right?
Release these souls, champions. Deprive our enemy of his greatest resource.
Break starting.
Really cool. Total, like, ICC vibes.
You know, when I watched the videos for the zone, it looked underwhelming, but now that I'm in here, I think it looks pretty great.
Yeah, it's really cool. It looks like ICC, but a little bit gothier, I guess.
Yeah.
A little bit less Forgone Palace.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We're heading for Remnant of Nerzul next, which is relatively straight ahead.
Should I last?
No.
At least he has this time.
That sounded like a maybe.
Whoa!
Knockback. Another knockback.
Yeah, that was a big knockback. Unless he just hit torpedo for fun.
Now, but that big rail seems to prevent us all.
I don't
There we
believe
go.
you.
Yeah, again.
I love the test for science right there.
Allow me to demonstrate. Oh.
Yeah, Prod just demonstrated too.
Did you just pyroblast an innocent spirit?
No.
Okay.
Rooted so hard it disconnected me.
Do you want to go left, right, or through the trap? I don't think we can go through the trap yet.
Okay.
I think it's a little bit left and then straight ahead for Remnant.
Oh, okay.
Guys, I'm stuck.
I am not your stepbro.
Oh, there we go.
With Leech.
You got that light?
Oh, Mr. Bigos Rose is over there.
150k.
Yeah.
I should have suspected that Dark Wind was going to push me.
Dark Wind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are
Demon
no
Hunter
dark-
wins.
Yeah. What's this? Oh.
They're just testing things out, guys.
This entire fight's all about knockback, so yay.
So Prod just stay dead. I'm just kidding. Combust first, then die.
I'm playing Frost. What do you mean? I never play 5.
Watch the knockback.
Bye. Hey, Drog again.
Drog transformed into a dinosaur before.
At least there was no spice sack on his head.
That's true.
Hey, Drog, if you joined Gob Squad, you would have lived.
But the transmog would never look good.
No.
Even the goblin version of its heritage armor isn't great. Alright, we're gonna go back to the steps. Oh, okay.
Oh no!
I used
You
binding
gotta
shot.
never
I
get
used
the
binding
full-
shot. Just go. I used binding shot.
You didn't break those freezer.
See, my
Freeze
binding
is
shot
back
worked.
here.
Your binding shot was so strong it disappeared.
See that?
Okay, next boss.
Right, it is a single phase fight. we're lusting at the pull instead of lusting later on, so we have everybody alive. The biggest mechanic to deal with is called Malevolence. It's probably going to mark 2 people. It may only mark 1 person, but I am expecting 2. We're going to have 1 person will run to the edge, the other person is going to run towards them as well, be fairly close. You're going to face the edge if you have Malevolence. Look right at it, because when it is dispelled off you, you're going to be bounced backwards, and so is everyone else in the raid. If you have your back to the edge when Malevolence is dispelled, you're going to be killed, like plain and simple. He's going to spawn Orbs of Torment throughout the fight. The only way we can deal with these is through an ability called Suffering that is cast on the tanks. We need to hit the orbs with that beam, and everybody else needs to make sure that they are not in the way of the beam. If you are, it's going to probably kill you. On Heroic, it'll kill you. On Normal, it may just, tickle a lot. Once the beam has hit the Orb of Torment, it is then damageable. Once we kill the Orb of Torment, it's going to drop an object. That object needs to be run to the edge and thrown off. But high mobility classes are probably best because it does slow you, so Shamans or Demon Hunter. He's going to do an ability called Grasp of Malice. You need to dodge the beams, and Shatter will be zones on the ground that you need to dodge as well. The Shatter is supposed to occur at 80, 60, and 30. Like we saw on the second boss, those percentages may or may not happen. And then we have Aura of Spite, Aura of Spite, and which just needs to be healed through.
Wow, my game just closed.
Drew's notes are too long.
Yep, these things do so much crap.
After the first couple weeks, we won't need it, so.
Exactly, and the heroic notes will be 1 ability, basically.
At least you don't see my healing notes, too.
Yes. So again, Malevolence is the biggest thing. When we're doing Malevolence, if you've got it on you, you're going to be at the edge. Healers will call for the Dispel. The first person, it's getting a knockback. Once the knockback happens, the second person runs to the opposite side, and then we get a second Dispel and a second knockback. The rest of the raid is not going to go all the way to the edge, but if the person's dropping it at yellow, the raid itself should somewhere be around red, and you're going to make sure that you're facing the edge so that you're not backed into the middle.
What was the name of their bassist?
The Edge.
Oh. Because I was like, Starr is the drummer from the Beatles. That threw me off. I'm an ultra boomer there. Omega boomer.
I'll drop a feast for people.
I'm young with you too.
One of the best Irish bands ever? What do you mean?
Except for when they forced music on your Apple device.
But yes, but that's probably on Apple, not them.
Yeah.
That raptor eating is just scary.
Yeah, let's toss another cauldron. Even if you've just got a new cauldron buff, grab another flask. I can see the dude is happy he can jump again as a mushroom.
I can still
Another
jump.
ready check.
What's this jumping thing as a hunter? I'm tethered to the ground for like 3 seconds at a time.
It's Marks versus Beastmaster.
Yep. That's why I
Ross,
love
do you
this.
need to repair? Yep, it'll be lost on pull, or like 2 seconds into it once we have threat. Orc, let me know when you're ready.
Uh-oh.
If you don't have a flask in your inventory, just grab one, keep it for after.
Her internet connection went out. We're just going to give her a minute.
Has nothing to do with the storm that's over there.
Aye.
It's a big sports weekend. Big fight tomorrow night, and then to soccer, or for the Brazilians, football finals. All the Brazilians besides Bacon.
Big game tonight. Hell is real in Ohio. Watched a few box. Watched more of the Euro, but that was just because that's when I was getting off work and could come home. Watched Christian Eriksen die on the field. That was terrifying.
Yeah, I saw that happen too. Like, I was like, oh, I hope he's okay. And then they do CPR, and I'm like, what? Like, it really shook me.
Yeah, I can't believe they made them come back out and finish that game. That's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
I just hope England loses. I'm so tired of it. It's coming home shit.
And in hockey news, the third string goalie from my team died due to a firework hitting his chest.
Was that
Wow,
the
that's
guy
horrible.
that rushed out of a pool or something like that?
Yep, yep. They were all hanging out at the coach's house, and the firework, wherever they were firing it off, fell over and shot him right in the chest.
At the time, I only saw he rushed out of a hot tub or something like that. I was like, what? He was only like 24 or something like that.
Yep, 24. Are we We go K to heal. Do we need to ask someone to respec?
She's resetting her router.
Drew has step-by-step instructions for internet issues.
Yes, I do.
I have many, many wares.
Who did we lose?
A healer, Mork.
Mork.
Ah, okay. I don't know.
She's thinking it's more storm related. She can't get back on after the router reset.
Okay.
Do you want to try 3 healing this?
Well, let's ask Cather. Hour, do you think we should 3 heal it?
I still have my healing legendary. I could try it. I mean, it's.
Well, let's try it with 3 and see how it goes.
Okay.
Atrox got healing kit too, so.
I mean, it's a nice way of saying my heals suck, but okay.
No, I would have said your heals suck if I thought your heals sucked.
Aver's
Not gonna lie.
Aver's just been complaining that there's basically nothing going on healing wise.
Yay, normal mode.
Alright.
Hold on, we're just gonna unfortunately kick Mork.
I'll wait for her to disappear.
And we don't have a warlock in case she comes back.
It is unfortunate.
Out of all the classes that you've leveled, Air, why not a warlock?
You've seen how long I stay on range characters.
I know. I thought it was funny. I was like, oh, and Air's done.
No, it's I need more practice before I do shit on it. 2 days is not enough.
Frost isn't fun if all you're doing is spamming, if you're not getting your procs. If all you're doing is spamming Ice Bolt or Frost Bolt or whatever. I think the most that I've ever done in a boss fight is like 13 in a row without any procs. It's just like, kill me.
I've considered a warlock just to mess with it. Aver had one for BFA, but now she's a healer.
My warlock's still 60.
Is it 60?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's go. Who's taking first?
Over first.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That's the first order of torment. Don't be between it and the boss. There's a suffering beam. It's got to be on the orb. It is. Switch to the orb. Watch for shatter. Find a safe spot. Out of those.
You just tossed it. I thought we were gonna kick it. There's a kicking animation. Yeah.
One thing to note, it is a little delayed on the throw, so if someone takes it.
Only one on Malevolence. It's on BG.
Stand your arms up.
Dispel him.
Whoa! That's a big one, dude.
I told you to stand your arms up.
Yeah, you have to be closer to him.
Or, yeah.
All right, that's good to know because I really thought it would be less on normal as well. Let's go jump off the edge. We'll reset this quick. Wipe it.
Technically, their bodies spawn up here, so we could just battle res them in the future.
There's like 4 of them, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
So much for that feign death.
And yet he survives.
All the classes that can't res.
It's so far away.
I can res? What do you mean?
Repair if you need to.
Zap.
Where? Oh, there's
Zap.
a body.
The fire with those jumper cables in the
Quartermaster.
I'm going to go ahead and release.
I really hope if he tries battle resing with that, he actually has it backfire and he dies.
I've had it happen. I was running a 15. It's like, oh, this would be great. I've got a couple seconds. No. It was so disappointing.
Avery, how was the healing?
Fine until we all went off the edge.
It got a lot easier once we lost 6 people when got
Yeah.
knocked out.
Really hard to heal dead people.
Why didn't you save him?
Not goblin.
Levitate, man.
Where was the grip on that one? Look.
The mass grip. Apparently you don't count.
So, just, I don't know if people are paying any attention to what's going on in the high-end guilds right now, but only 2 guilds have managed to kill Sylvanas so far. That doesn't make
First was the Chinese, right? They got first place.
Yeah.
Did a Chinese guild do it?
Yeah, Aster did it first. There's 4 of them now. Aster, Skyline, BDGG, and Echo.
Don't use well progress.
So
Oh,
we can
see,
still
that's what
be
I-
top 10. That's what you're saying. Okay.
Everybody was wondering if the new Chinese super guild was gonna actually pull world first because they have like a 40-man roster and they're just gonna raid 24/7.
Yeah, they full cleared their first night.
It was within 12 hours of release, wasn't it?
Oh,
I think so, yeah.
quick, yeah.
Yeah, well, the Chinese guilds might be taking it then.
Yeah, they opened this up internationally. There's hostilities that anybody who was in the Chinese guild.
So we've had a good look at Malevolence and what to do.
Just wasn't expecting it to knock you back further than half the distance of the platform.
Wait, the best Chinese guild is sponsored by PSG? Oh my god.
No,
Nobody's gonna
that's
beat
in
them.
that's in Dota 2.
Oh, I thought you were talking about in WoW. I was like, nobody's gonna beat them then. Though, I guess technically Complexity is the Dallas Cowboys and their sponsor limit.
Jerry Jones with too much money, yeah.
I wonder if Jerry even actually knows what WoW is and knows that he has the world champions there.
Well, no, you have to peel away from the whiskey and hookers for that. And I don't think there's enough time in your day to do that.
Tucker, there's a feast in the back if you want it.
It's funny because people tell me about like regular sporting events, like not esports, and they say like, "Oh, the price is like almost $1 million." I'm like, that's not a lot of money, dude. Because esports are basically taking over.
Dota gets a lot of money.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Remember to listen for Malevolence calls, and just before the dispel, make sure you're closer to the behind of them. Its first Orb of Torment is up, don't be between it and Bacon. Suffering Beam coming now. Malevolence in 2. Orb is attackable, get it. Find a safe zone. Find a safe zone. Did we skip the first Malevolence cast, or my timer's really cocked up? Malevolence is on Tessia. Follow. Suffering's out.
Back towards us, Tessia.
Turn around, Tessia. Turn around, turn around, turn around. Okay, dispel. Orb of Torment. Don't be between the orb and myself, which might be hard to how close it is. It's attackable. Find a safe spot. Get rid of it. Malevolence is out on box. Head over.
Become safe here for me.
Dispel.
Which way do we face? Oh, never mind.
Doesn't matter. We'll always get knocked away from him, or whoever has it.
Malevolence on bone. Wait for suffering, wait for the blast to go out, wait. Okay, dispel him. Kill the orb. Watch grass. Stay safe. The orb is up. Suffering blast now. Kill the orb. Find a safe spot.
Oh.
The lower health he has, the more of those happen, so just keep moving. My timers are so broken.
For all mechanics.
I have suffering happening in negative 172 seconds.
Nice.
So you're saying we have time?
Probably. Malevolence is going up. It's on air. Dispel now. We have 2 orbs, watch out.
Ah, crap.
Okay. I'm between 1 orb and the boss, watch yourselves, don't be there. Find a safe spot.
You might die before we.
Blast coming now.
Gonna do a little maneuver.
Malevolence on a mushroom.
Ah.
On a mushroom. I got a shark.
Was that Morg or
Me
just rejoined?
too. It is Mark that
Yeah.
just rejoined.
That's really weird timing.
Welcome back, Mark.
Yeah, welcome back. So shamans, you're welcome for doing new orbs.
You got to it before we could.
I'm rolling for that neck.
Oh boy.
Well, okay.
You really want it.
Well, let's see if there's another 100. There it is. Well, hairs plus bacons eats 100. So
We can split it in half, bacon.
Someone
Or you
take
can
the
take it. You can take it on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We can share it on Sundays.
Alright, so I'm gonna work my way back.
I don't know if Mark is, like, she's not online, so I can't invite her.
I'm coming in.
Okay, it's still gonna take us a second to get back there, so we might as well die back.
next on Soul Render.
Yep.
I'm coming with him.
Yeah, you're actually, there we go.
guys killed this guy without me, huh?
After a couple hiccups, yep.
Congrats.
Do you need resummon? Where did it send you?
I'm like right in front of the dead boss.
Oh, well.
Oh.
Over here.
Alright. Never mind then. I'll turn around and run back.
Yeah, there.
Wasn't
I
me.
got to repair it.
Pure black.
Giant fire flying there.
You did miss half the rain get blown off the platform when it first exploded, Mark.
I can kind of imagine how that looked already, so I think I'll be alright.
You gonna skip those, gentlemen? Pain drinkers.
I look at it and I think BOEs, and then I'm like, whatever.
BOE.
Heroic BOE would be great, but to just
PoE. And we pull them.
I bet I know who.
Someone really wanted that BOE.
I didn't hit them. I moved too close to them.
But strangely enough, Prot, if
that'd
you
be
had said
different.
nothing, I would have thought it was Bach. Because he was the first one they targeted.
No starfalls from my side.
It's okay, I almost blamed my chain harvest. But I'll blame Prot instead.
Prat is innocent. Stop the bullying.
How much did he's paying to you?
At least $6.
That's so much money here, you have no idea.
I think he's paying about 350.
Yeah.
I think he's paying about 350.
That you can open your own chain of hotels, Mike. A penny. Jeez.
His slogan could be Mountain View, better internet than Drew.
And the trinket gonna drop.
We got a bunch of weapons. Let's just pull both.
Have people seen the?
Did you guys see the garage
That's what I
cutscene?
was just gonna ask.
That was badass.
I have yet to see it.
No, let's not spoil it then.
I somehow kept myself from Sylvanas' cutscene as well, even though everything I was reading was yelling about it.
It was really cool and really lame at the same time.
It was mostly lame. Had some cool things, but yeah. Ow.
Ow. I'm dead?
Hi, Dad. I'm dead.
Oh wait, did this guy die? Garrosh?
Well,
No.
we are in the afterlife, so yeah. Well, we're not dead. Speak for yourself, I'm a Death Knight. Well, are you, what's the wraith name?
Alright, this is a last at the start of the fight boss, single phase pretty much. He's got two different abilities, which basically is the safety dance, if you are familiar with the safety dance. Torment, you find a safe zone. Tormented Eruption, you find the safe pathway and get there. Every so often, ads will spawn. They're called Moss-Worn Agonizers. They're going to do an ability called Nova. You need to kick it, and we need to DPS them down. If you have Brand of Torment and the ad is up, you want to keep the ad inside your circle, but nobody else is inside the circle of the brand. And if there are no ads up and you have Brand of Torment on you, you need to run out of the group and stay away from us with the brand. That's pretty much it, aside from the shackles. The shackles will spawn in 3 different locations. It would be at the end of what look like the chains on the floor, to the best of my knowledge. And just behind those chains is a don't go zone where the boss is currently standing. He will die. It's a Well of Souls. It does lots of damage. There's a blue square bouncing on it at the moment. So don't go there when you're getting the chains. And chains need to be broken in a staggered effect. Healers can call the first one, second one, third one, assuming all 3 of them will get spawned in normal, which I think they do. Anybody with a question?
When you break the chain, do you get a debuff?
Not in normal. Yep, in heroic you do, but normal you don't.
That's just so one person can break all 3, or no?
I would prefer we do it with 3 people because we can break them in fairly fast succession if we want to use a healing cooldown, and if we're not using healing cooldown, then we can have somebody get close, pop it, and then move it, and then pop it, and then move it, and then pop the 3rd one, and keep going.
You need to move away from this?
Yeah, just run it to the edge. So if you're using Ghost Wolf form, or if you're Night Fae and use your Spirit form, you can pretty much get to the very end and snap them.
Anyone in Enchanter that could do a Celestial Guidance enchant?
Yeah, open trade with me and I'll do it.
Drew's like begging people to do their enchants, so he has so many mats.
Yep.
Hey, bro, I hear you got an enchant.
Right. No problem. Wrath living dangerously at 26% durability. I like it.
I have a hammer I can drop Space Repair.
This one really is all about watching where we're going. If we need to call for speed buffs or whatever, just listen. Just remember that the blue is a no-go zone. First Torment. Not safe where we're at. Move over. Mossworn ad coming up. Brand on a couple people. Bring those ads over. We need to just take the brands to the ads, folks. Interrupt the Nova. They can't get into Garrosh. They need to die now. 4 of them are up. Brand on any of them. Chains the far side in. New Torment. Far side is safe. Just brands out of the group.
This is fun.
First chains are up. Brands out.
Breaking your chain.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna break the second one.
Tessia rally.
My game exited again.
New Torment.
Gonna break the chains.
Far side is open.
Gonna take the other chain.
Yep. Do it after the Torment, now break it, yep. Torment Eruption, stay safe. Middle part. Let's bring Saratau up after the Torment Eruption. Far corner. all the way at the start. Keep running.
And this is where warlocks are used.
Big time. Let's hold the battle res in Saratown and bring Deno up.
And
Yeah, let's
another
not
lock.
be
Druids.
No, lock's much better. I will decline.
We don't have a warlock.
Look, here's what
Oh,
she's
look.
saying. Take the brands to the ads. All DPS on the ads now. Interrupt the one the brands are on. DPS them down ASAP.
Can one of you battle res
Bring.
complete?
Yep. New brands on the ads. Finish box off. Toss buffs. Find the safe zone. Far side.
The other far side.
Yeah.
I'll throw markers down for the next try if there is one.
I'm grabbing a chain.
Miles, can you grab another chain, please?
Look, can you symbol?
Let me know when you want this chain broken.
Go.
Move to me. Go to orange.
You want to do 1 or 2 stacks. 2 seems like DBM warns, so.
Yeah, let's do 2. World markers are down for safe zones calls now. Tormented eruptions.
You have another
Blue.
battle res if you want one.
Yep, we'll use it after this.
Don't stand on airway.
Go to green. In theory, the next one will be orange.
Yep.
Good. Skull. We are moving back to blue as soon as this is up.
Do either of the DKs have army up?
Neither DK are alive, but
Mine's up.
Alright, battle res the one with the army up.
is that Roth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are safe zoned. Ads are coming up. Brands go to the ads.
Battle res Roth, please.
Kill the one at triangle.
Mark, I hate that modding video, but you're the only one who can do it.
Kill X. New brands go to orange. Orange is safe. Brands, make sure you're not standing on anyone else.
Ignoring.
Finish. Yeah, ignore chains.
Well done.
I'm watching this just because it's awesome.
They said I must answer for my crimes. repent for my sins. But every choice I made, I would proudly make again. You submit. I submit to no one. Not you. Not the jailer. And not that coward throng.
How dare you?
Oh, Stygia.
Talk about my shaman daddy like that.
Flash.
Ooh, the trinket. The trinket.
Congrats.
Congrats.
Thank you.
You get
Ooh, choose Stygian Embers. Choose Stygian Embers.
Ooh, the trinket.
Here comes the fun boss.
Spiked balls everywhere.
Awesomer if they had just put a little bit more effort.
Oh, bacon.
I really don't like the animations of them like speaking. It looks like they're chewing gum.
So, Bacon, we're taking bets on how quickly you accidentally torpedo off the edge.
Yeah, when I need to go to the corner, it's gonna be a torpedo travel. I don't even care.
Just have to cancel it quick enough.
Can you cancel?
Yep.
Yes, yes.
Is it possible to learn this power this late?
Didn't we have Yoda in the raid? He could teach you.
Right?
Torpedoes are will avoid.
Watch out for the axe traps.
What X?
Oh, the ground catches. That's like half the raid just found it. I want to.
Ow.
Jump
It's
healers.
this gate open.
Mark, are you referencing this room or this boss coming up? Because I think the same is going to be true with the boss.
Look, an effort bubble.
If you stay between the two, does it mean you get double protection or no?
means you need a motorboat.
That was a genuine question.
I don't think so. And that right there is what we have to watch out for the whole fight. It wasn't that bad.
Oh, that's the guy who built the Morglide. No, that's not him. No skirts.
Alright, so we're going to last after the second intermission. The second intermission happens after sub 40%. We get two intermissions at 70 and 40. They last about a minute each time. And the major abilities you need to remember are Cruciform Axe, Reverberating Hammer, and Dual Blade Scythe. I'm going to put up a visual so it makes a little more sense what's going on. We're going to tank at blue, and each time one of these weapons are being cast at us, we're moving. The tank that it's being cast on is moving to green.
It just takes a second for green to show up.
Yep, I just have to send it. So the first time from 100 to 70% with Cruciform Axe, the zone of exclusion will be the lines that are on the map now. So if you're standing in those areas when the axe falls, you're going to explode. It's going to kill you. The spikes are just going to blow through you. At 70 to 40% reverberating hammer, instead of what you saw just there, it's going to do a slightly different thing. It's going to increase each time by one line as it goes, and then they're going to disappear and then hop up to the next area. Once you stand beside it, you can move through, just dodging it before it pops up under where you were standing. The last phase, with the dual blade scythe, it does it both. So it's going to be the zone of exclusion at the very edge as long as we get there, and then it's going to be doing the growing lines. So as long as you're not standing at the very edge on the far side, and then you just dodge, those parts are fairly easy. Then we get spiked balls that are going to roll at us from the top. They're going to roll down the map. We need to mark one of them, kill that one, move through, and then keep DPSing. People are going to get Shadow Steel chains on them. You need to move away from the raid and move away from the other people with the chains. Don't go too far. If the spike balls are rolling at that point in time, you're going to be the last ones to come through because it does lots of damage to the people if they get hit. During the intermission, it's going to be basically a hedge maze. There will be one square that is open, and you have to run through it, and then another maze is going to spawn from the top, and you keep running through it. So when it's from the first line, don't run through them. Just wait till it gets towards the middle, and you run through it. During the intermission phase, aside from the spike rows that we're running through, you also need to watch out for fire on the ground, but it's just going to happen no matter what. So we just deal with it as it comes. Going to wait for Saratov to come back in, and then we will do a ready check and a pull.
Sounds like a not fun fight.
Yeah. It has less things going on than the 9 does, but it's still lots.
I feel that being a Death Knight is a serious problem for this fight.
As long as you don't try to run through it first and you just get yourself positioned in the line, I think you'll be fine.
Golly.
Yeah, Drew, we'll see how well UBC does on this boss.
I feel like it could be entertaining. I mean, just don't use it on the spike balls. I think that's an obvious one. Otherwise, I think you should be alright.
Yeah, that's why a lot of people went Glaive Tempest.
Want to put a feast down?
Sure.
Half the raid died because we can't dance.
I definitely I can't. Jeez.
Dana's worst boss has been killed. We're good.
Oh yes, if I have to move, I will die. Oh gosh.
Oh well, this one's worse.
All right, this one's worse.
And yes, I'm looking at this boss and say this would be a huge mess.
I just ran to the wrong one when Drew said go to the edge.
Yeah, I tossed the markers midway through the fight. Thought it was a much better idea.
Is projected textures on for you, Mork? Go into your settings and see if it is.
Gonna wait for Mark to figure that out because it would be important, especially for this one.
Okay, we can work on your graphic stuff after raid or other time.
Yep. So remember, it's being tanked around square, not directly on that one spot the whole time, but close to it.
2, 1.
There's chains, spread out. Go bacon. Don't be on the two edge parts. There we go. There's spike balls. Kill skull. Quick, quick.
I'm dead.
Someone with a chain decided to have fun there.
Yep.
Okay, so if you have the chains, you will knock us around like pinballs. So just go to the back, or
You might call them pinball wizards.
The Who reference.
I can reincarnate and get somebody, or yeah, to get somebody to master us.
You! Oh, I lived.
Don't release. I don't know how far we're running, but we've got a res coming.
Ah, crap.
I'm going Glaive Tempest. One attempt is
Yep.
enough.
Yeah, that was a quick learning experience.
Well, especially with UBC, I have to fell rush, and when he's in the corner with you guys, it's another risky situation. I almost said risky business.
I wonder if the spike balls spawn from the same spot every time.
Why don't you
Let's-
guys just assign that the ball that is going to be destroyed is always the same one that's on the column from the boss?
We could.
The same column.
I'm gonna switch up the zones that we're starting in. Just, I mean, in case if it does not switch, then whatever. But
Do we have a lot of those talent swap thingies?
yep, I'll put a codex down right now, and I'll put a feast down because I don't think I did. Codex is down.
You can't
So
read.
is a feast. Yeah, I was thinking box. We should take the middle one each time. Absolutely.
I had a friend whisper me before the raid saying, "Good luck on Painsmith."
Yep.
so if you do have a blink, you can actually blink through the boss, but you still will want to help us kill the one that's marked. Otherwise, we'll all die. The rest of the team will all die.
And you cannot jump over them. I tried to leap and it stunned me.
What about Night Fae?
I think that's a blink, so I think you should be okay.
Nice.
That works. Door shadows works.
Door Shadows is a really slow blink.
Careful.
And Tucker, if someone gets across, you can shadow step to them.
Yeah, and if I have change, it'd be really fun.
Right through the middle of the raid.
And yes, Tessie, it is way like just destroying the center orb is way more important.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Your screams will echo throughout eternity!
Chains on Dragon Test. Axe on Bacon. Balls incoming. There they are. Skulls up almost.
No, have the chain go away.
Go through. Watch out. Don't be in the middle too.
Oh, the balls cause a lot of damage when they hit the other side.
Yep. Chains are out. Cruciform Axe, get away from that edge. Whoever is star, move up, move forward, 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 forward. Good.
Oh, I'm dead.
Bring Bacon up, and the spikes are in a different spot. One's marked. Blow it up.
I can't melee
Away from the
this
edge.
one.
Away from the edge.
Whoever has the chains have to get out. Have to go away.
Yep, have to go pass through at left.
Bell res on Bacon, please. If you are melee, get out of here. Move, move, move. Okay, wipe it up. Let's get another shot in tonight.
Oh, do you want to actually practice this?
If you're still alive, have at it.
Box is right. They're turning WoW into Final Fantasy. Again, that's not a bad thing. These fights are awesome.
It's funny seeing dude with the trap on Feign Death just spinning around. Well, there's the visual on the reverberating hammer too. So it's really important that you remember that if you've got the chains on you, that you move away from the raid. Don't worry about the DPS. If you're melee, just get out. And then the second part that you really have to think about is where those spiked balls happen to be, because if you are in the way of melee that's trying to DPS them, then you're going to be clipping them, and that's going to kill them and not let them through. Spike chains are the last ones to go through, so just kind of stay focused. If you're ranged, DPS as much as you can where you need to, and if you're melee, take a little break.
Think you can leap?
That's a little difficult. When I had the chains, everybody ran to the back, so I stayed in the front, and then they ran towards me. So I was just standing still when I got it.
My soul shape worked. To go through the spike ball.
It's a really short blink. Like, you have to stay really close to the balls or no?
It's kind of short, but you don't need to be so close. I used it and it worked. There's no problem.
Okay. Can you Warlock gate through the ball?
Probably.
If you had a Warlock.
Question.
Want to buy?
Hopefully later. But when I think with Heroic Leap, it'll be the same as my Infernal Strike, where I get clipped going through. It won't let me jump over it. But for science, have at it.
Alright, so if we happen to wipe again on this, not tonight, but if we come back tomorrow, we're going to call for a battle rest to be placed on a healer so that this long run doesn't happen for every wipe. Don't take it, obviously, until we're done wiping.
Feast going down.
Is there any way we can get a quick call? Like if you have chains and the way it's facing, like chains go left or chains go right. That way we won't just say get out of the way, because I'm telling you, it's all jumbled. It's hard to get out of everybody's way. Everybody's so spread out.
Which way, if you face it a different way than the person calling it?
I mean, just go by where the boss is facing, or the balls, or I mean.
I think staying away from the center of the sphere is a good start. That's where melee is going to be. We're going to be converging for DPS.
Purple and yellow are usually safe unless the orbs or spike balls are coming from the left-hand side, and then it's not.
Then it's yellow and square.
Yep. Square is going to be where the tank is, but the 4 lines that are going to be engulfed in spikes are the 2 at the edge and the 2 at the very back where everybody is eating. So those are not safe spots when the tank is jumping in. As long as the cruciform axe is not being thrown out, then the corners are also safe. But if the axe is being thrown, you hear that we're moving, then it's not safe. It's going to kill you if we jump through it. Or over you, it'll... This will be our last go tonight. Regardless of how this boss goes, it's been a pretty sweet night.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Your screams will echo eternity.
Hammer's coming in 4. Chains on a Shern and Indy. Whoever is orange is about to die.
Nope.
Spike balls coming up, moving to opposite side. Pick one, I can't mark it while I run.
The middle.
Watch the edge, watch the edge. Chains are out. %8 to phase. Spike balls are out. Need a way through, watch yourselves.
Yeah. A little late on that one.
It wasn't killed, so I couldn't get through.
Yep, no, it wasn't your fault.
Right, let's push it a little longer. Yep.
Yeah, practice the run phase. Just keep going.
It's 2% to phase. Another axe in 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Balls incoming. I'm staying at blue, move out of the area, move out, move.
You can heroic leap it. I just did it. You have to head at the apex.
Okay, practice this. This fire damage takes pretty hard.
Yeah, the fire damage is what actually hurts.
Pick. I guess that's one way to cancel.
That's proving a point. Yeah.
It's a way to cancel your fucking torpedo.
We're gonna stay long enough to see reverberating hammer, so that you can see what's going on, but just watch out. So it's gonna grow out from where he's at. We're not. Never mind. Spike balls too.
So
Oh my
beautiful.
god.
That's a mean fight.
Oh, so many ways to die.
Everything is so easy.
So that's Painspith that we'll spend some time on tomorrow night. Watch some videos.
He was a poet.